All right, man, we back. Team Sunglass Shorty. That's what they call me. I ain't doing too bad though. I really can go without them. It's almost normal. Had it's a sty on there somewhere. I don't know where that bumpy is. Somewhere on there, but so whatever. Niggas like, boy, got beat up. You don't see no black eye. That bitch just whoa. I thought it was an allergic reaction. Shit. I took some Benadryl. I'm like, shit, maybe it's an allergic reaction. But man, we here, man. We up in the building, man. Talk about Teofemale Lopez ducking. I heard through the grapevine it was $11 million not to fight Devin Haney. Y'all hear in the background, Miles eating a treat. So he ducked 11 mil not to fight Devin Haney. I ain't about to soft shoe it. Hit the link in the description. You can follow us on X, Instagram, Spotify, whatever. Everything in the link tree is that first link in the description. Where it's under Find Me Everywhere. That's where you is pinned in the chat. Literally, you can find me everywhere there from Free Game 89 channel, Detroit channel. You want to support the channel, so be it. Don't really care at this point. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, I just heard it was a rumor. That's what I said on the video this morning. I just heard it was a rumor. It's on, then it's off, then it's on. Last time Devin went through this, it was with Ryan Garcia. And like I said, when you chasing money, you really ain't looking at it from that standpoint of view. You just chasing the bag. That's it. You just chasing the bag. Sometimes you gotta, trust your spirit. A lot of people claim to be, religious, but they don't never trust their spirit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't religious, you still trust your spirit. Your first mind, or that little warning signal you get. That's your human. That's your human instinct telling you, yo, don't do it. Reconsider. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I should listen to my first mind. Yeah, you should have. And some people, be saying that 23 years later and still never listen to their first mind. A lot of people it got to make sense. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. Always remember that. If it sounds too good to be true, then it is. So that's just the game. But as far as it, I want to know what he was gonna make versus I want to know what he was gonna make versus I want to know what he was gonna make versus Boots Ennis. So he was, I don't know what they was gonna pay him versus Boots Ennis. So if he was getting 11 versus Dev, right? Then I want to know what they was gonna pay Teofemale Lopez versus Boots Ennis. Are we talking about probably 15? Maybe it was the same 11. So I think that's a great question, because I don't want to make this about Boots, but like I continue to say, if that was the ticket to fight Boots, right? If they both, let's just say they both was gonna bring home 10, that's triple what Boots made his last fight. So like I'm just wondering, like, okay, you getting triple the salary. Let's just say he was getting 10. You getting triple probably what you made your last fight. Somebody make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense. Why didn't Boots fight Teofemale Lopez? In the best fighter, the most decorated fighter. He started talking about excuses, talking about he couldn't make the weight. Like I said before, you know, do y'all challenge some of the things that these people be saying, bro? Do y'all really look at it from not even just look at it for what it is? This dude could have made triple the amount he made his last fight, more than triple. Let's just say he made 3. He could have made 10. If Tio was getting 10 or 10, what Boost was getting? He the champion. He had to be getting 13, 12, 13, 14, 15. And if Tio was getting more, if he was getting 15 and Boost was at least getting 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I told y'all, man, it was never about the money. It was never about any type of principles or principalities or nothing. These niggas don't want to fight nobody. And then when you put them in the ring to fight these people, right? When you put them in the ring to compete, everybody fighting like they don't want to lose. Nobody taking any chances. Nobody taking any risks. They fighting like they don't want to lose. Everybody fighting like they got something to lose and nothing to gain. You know, if you ain't got nothing to lose, if you got everything to lose and nothing to gain, you know what I'm saying? Who really gonna go all out? Who really gonna go balls to the wall? Everybody fighting like they got something to lose, bro. Well, everything to lose and nothing to gain. You know what I'm saying? It's just to the point like it's just an interesting, it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing. The hunger is gone. You tell me first it was the money, then now it's the venue. Now it's I want to chase. It's always gonna be something because these guys, these athletes of today, they're not competitive. They're not competitive. They are not competitors. They are not competitors. They didn't come into the sport to compete to win. They one big ass fraternity, right? You know, they one fraternity where they one fraternity where, you know, they all in it together. They all just want to keep making money. Don't make me look too bad. They don't really care. You know, just look how they move. Nobody call out the sanctioning bell bodies. How did Jermell Charlo? Let's let him have his moment. How did Jermell Charlo beat Thomas Lamont, right? Use condom, aka half-eaten box of cornflakes, and go to number 2 in the WBA super middleweight? How is Munguia going around cheating? He's cheating, and Eddie Reynoso got 6 fighters that cheated. Who have you seen of importance speak up other than Oscar De La Hoya? And the reason Oscar De La Hoya can speak that way is because guess what? He don't fuck with Canelo, and he lost Jaime Munguia. And he lost Jaime Munguia, so he got skin in the game. And what's so funny is when you look at the American system, right? If you say something about a criminal or do something to a criminal that they deem unlawful, the criminal can sue you even if the criminal is a criminal. Even if he's doing a crime, in some states, a criminal come on you trying to harm you and your family, come on your property, and you send him to the upper room or you harm him, he can sue you for doing something illegal on your property. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It makes no sense in this country. And what you seeing is the same thing you seeing in boxing. Everybody is cool with the malarkey. Let me tell you this. Everybody's cool in what's going on. Trust me, everybody is cool. All the fuck shit you see in boxing, everybody's cool with it. Nobody's speaking out, bro. No other trainer. Come here. Sit. It's okay. Sit. No other trainer, no matter color, background, what country, they not saying nothing. Think about Triple G. He fought Canelo, and Canelo possibly was hot, right? He was hot. No, he still fought him the second time. Y'all don't see nothing strange going on in boxing, bro. Y'all don't see it. Y'all don't see what's going on in the world. Everybody else shit gets swept under the rug. And we sit here and we continue to blame the innocent. we continue to pour on to the innocent fighters, bro. Especially the black fighters in particular. This is what I'm saying, bro. Y'all don't see it, bro. Hey, everybody turning the blind eye to Eddie Reynoso. He got a starting 5 and a 6 man. And a 7 possible one when Andy Ruiz lost all that weight. Munguia ain't getting no backlash. You ain't heard none of these black fighters speak up. What's the gag order? All of a sudden, it's solidarity when it comes to this. All of a sudden, it's some type of union or brotherhood when it comes to this. Think about it, bro. When I speak on this type of stuff, YouTube make sure to lower my ratings. They shadow banning my channel. I don't care. I'm going to keep speaking the truth. I'm going to keep speaking the truth because you see it. Y'all see it in live and living color, bro. And everybody just want to act like it ain't nothing going on. So think about it. How many of these dudes then fought these guys and they pop hot or they popped hot, right? And they swept it under the rug and took some money to fight. Dog, I don't trust these fighters, bro. And I really don't blame the trainers because guess what? If they speak up, they out of money. I get it. They don't have much power in the game to cut men, the trainers, or nothing like that. All these fools is in it together, bro. Don't let these niggas gas you up. Like, we got to stick together. We got to support our local fighter, or we got to support this black fighter. And Mexicans got, man, they don't give, they in it together. And the code is, let's keep drilling. No Diddy, no Harvey Weinstein, no Kanye. Let's keep drilling these black fighters into the mud. Let's keep smearing black man's name into the mud. That's all you see every day on the internet. Oh, the Pope died. It was niggas' fault. You like, damn, nigga, what we do? Gave this nigga a bad oxtail? Well, whatever the situation is, I chose to be a single mother by choice. It's black man fault. It ain't niggas. Pookie's is black man fault. In boxing, you know, Devin Haney is a target because he got a father. You know, Crawford is a target because he wasn't supposed to be here. He crashed the party. They were supposed to shadow ban Crawford out of it. You know, and they talk bad about Deontay, but my whole thing is make another Deontay. If Deontay was such a bad, terrible fighter, where's your white Deontay Wilder at, white America? Okay, niggas that hate Deontay, black people that hate Deontay. Where your other Wilder at? Why it wasn't one before, another one before him or after him? No one similar before him. They look for Irish Mike Perez, Brandon Jennings. What's the Seth Mitchell? Shout out to my brother Jonathan Banks. You know, all those guys are supposed to be the next blackish guy because Irish Mike Perez was Cuban. Why haven't they been able to replicate another Wilder? Not Jared Anderson, not Michael Coffey, not Jonathan Rice. Well, if it's so easy to replicate and duplicate Deontay Wilder, why we ain't got another one? But if he looked like Triple G, if he looked like Thomas Lamont, you know what I'm saying? If he was look like the American version of Thomas Adamek, they'd be praising him. Y'all don't see what they doing, bruh? They don't see that. It's just attack. Productive black men that's on the right. It's attack. And then you got the coons, attack. And I preach that's why black men should stay on code. I'd never forget what Gary Russell and them, their brother said on Fight Hype when they all was on there when T.O. said the racist shit. Oh, T.O., my friend, we had to handle that in private. Okay, you got a code, but why you got a code when it come to Devin Haney as a man? Even if y'all don't even see eye to eye as a man. One thing I can say, when Gary Russell was interviewed with Fred, which was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, when he was talking about how Floyd called him and said, stop speaking bad on Tank, right? I respect Floyd a little bit for that, because Floyd could have went out there, called Ben, and made it public. He called him in person, like, look here, man, could you please stop? I don't agree with the message, but how he did it, that's how you do it. These niggas are here. I don't know. I hear Retro say some bullshit that I don't agree with. He's gonna make a video say fuck Retro blood boxing because this nigga because his opinion. Even he said something far left about me, like, hey, oh homie, can we Let me call you real quick. Let's talk about this, man. I'm gonna give you my side. Let's keep it behind closed doors. Let's stay on some type of code. Even if you see a fighter on some hoe ass, hey man, can I holler at you for me? Yeah, you said what you mean by, oh man, okay. You might be able to come to understand. Maybe not. If we don't come to understanding, guess what? Hey man, we spoke it out. You stay over here, I stay over here. That's how men handle conflict. Now, if it got to go to another level where it get physical, most 95% of men, close to 99.9% of sane men, mentally sane men, they ain't trying to go there, bruh. They ain't trying to get physical, bro. They because they know where it can go. When two men get to going at it, somebody can go to the upper room. No guns, no knife. We just talking about bare hands, the brute strength of a man. But I'm telling y'all don't see what they doing, bruh. And I'm just talking on a small micro scale in boxing. That's a small. You don't see what they doing, bruh. Y'all don't see what they doing, bruh. All these niggas silent when it comes to the other. But when it's the brother, no, the others ain't got us talk. The brothers gonna do the work. But, you know, like I said with Teofemale Lopez, he don't want to fight Devin Haney. I mean, and it is what it is. I know what happened in a sparring session. It is what it is, sparring. But he sits here and he said, I'm black from the waist down. He talks about how he studies all these black fighters, bro. That continues to tell you that the vast majority of racism, people keep talking about my glass. My eye fucked up. What else y'all want me to do? Come over here? Just want me to go without my eye? Want me to go my eye fucked up, bro? Come on now. Come on, my eye fucked up. I didn't say that since last Wednesday. Damn near since last Wednesday. What y'all want me going like this, bro? Come on. Well, what we doing now? What we doing now? Y'all focus on the glass. What y'all want me to do? Go in here with my eye like this, bro? Y'all don't believe me. What we doing? I just want to know what we doing, bro. I really just want to know what we doing. I want me to go with my eye fucked up like that, my eye lazy and shit, my shit that swole up. What we doing? What y'all prefer? I continue when we get a fucking answer. I continue we get an answer. Because I see y'all fuck with the channel. I've been saying it damn near every video. I wait. I fucking wait. You had a paired leg. I'm like, oh man, you were living with a paired leg. Thank you. We will continue. That's some crazy ass shit. I done said it 1,000 times. I don't even like glass shades. I like them now. I'm gonna continue to wear them motherfuckers now. Yeah, my shit was way smaller than this last week. That shit crazy. You got punched in the eye. Clearly, you niggas see I ain't get punched in the eye. Ain't no bruising. Shit just swell the fuck up from a sty. I still don't see the fucking sty. So it still got a lot of swelling to do. A lot of unswell, whatever the fuck you call it. Couldn't even get my fucking hair cut. I thought I had an infection. I'm like, I don't want to infect these niggas' clippers and no shit like that. But nonetheless. None the fucking less. Where we at with it? Stopping my progress. Teofemale Lopez, right? That just continues to tell you what racism is. It's admiration. It's not confused admiration. They're not confused. It's admiration. It's like that one friend that you know that got everything. He got the PS5, he got the car, he got the bitch, but he be hating on you. A lot of people can see your potential. That's what y'all don't understand. A lot of people can see your potential. You know, they see things in you that they wish they had, that you don't even see. And that's what it is. T.O. really wants to be black. You know, and he sits there, and you want to know how I really know? He sits there and he talked about Jared Anderson, Keyshawn Davis, and how top rank, promoted them better. Then Bob turned around and was like, you know, I thought I was racist. I thought I didn't like to promote black fighters. You know, and then Bob turned around and said that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, that's how you know. That's how you know. Like, come on, when you start talking about who get promoted the best, who get the best benefits in you know, just in general, especially in boxing, it ain't black fighters. So why you don't talk about the Mexicans that way? You're saying, look at the vast majority of fighting location is Mexican friendly. If it's Dallas, if it's Southern California, whether it's Anaheim, the StubHub, whatever it's called, the Carson Dignity Health Center, whether it's Vegas. You know what I'm saying? When you start talking about just the main venues in the sport of Vegas, Dallas, Houston to an extent, you have, you know, events that go on in San Diego. I forget the name of the stadium there. You had the old StubHub, Dignity Health, the Staples Center. You know what I'm saying? They done fought at the Coliseum. It's another place that De La Hoya had them fighting at as well too. I forget it. I think it's on like the campus of UFC or whatever the situation may be. You know, we start, you know, talking about like, why would you point your guns at black fighters? Black fighters have been striving to get the same promotion that other fighters been trying to get. So that's how you know Teofemale Lopez has just got a black envy. He just envious of black people. He want to dance and fight like him, and it's no different than Canelo. Canelo want to fight like a black fighter. You know what I'm saying? And he don't want to be seen. He don't want to be seen as a sellout. Let me say that Canelo don't want to be seen as a sellout. Because if Canelo really had it his way, see, De La Hoya was seen as a sellout. Not because, you know, he wasn't all in, you know, yeah, beating up Julio Cesar Chavez kind of fucked him over a little bit too. But that's not why De La Hoya was, because De La Hoya wasn't he was an American Mexican. So he was always kind of looking for that acceptance. You know what I'm saying? He was an American Mexican. So, you know, then when he beat up an old Chavez and celebrated like he beat fucking Sugar Ray Robinson, you know, that didn't help either, right? But, you know, so it was easy for him to go, you know, train with Floyd Mayweather Sr. That was easy. Canelo really want to train with the brothers, but this Mexican code, he really can't go train with the brothers. He to be seen as a full-fledged sellout. That's what it's about. You know, and that's what it's truly about. And Teofemale Lopez, you believe it or not, it's still going to be black trainers that's willing to train Teofemale Lopez. And who you really are, to be honest with you, who you really are when your monetary gain ain't there, when you financially ain't there, that's who you are. That's who you are. If you broke and I usually don't do this, but I do this because I'm broke. That's who you really are. It's easy to have high character morality when everything ain't in your favor. When everything is in your favor, you got money. Of course, if you're a woman, you ain't gonna sell coochie if you got a bunch of money. Why would you? Unless you want to do it for the fun of you want to do it for the sport. You know what I mean? Of course, if you a man with $1 million, why would you go want to be a janitor? Unless you just get a kick out of that. Why would you? Just asking this. So for like I said, for Teofemale Lopez, pass up on $11 million. I mean, my first thing was this. If he was gonna make 11 versus Devin, like what he was gonna make versus Boots? Boots walked away from about $15 million. Anywhere from 10 to 15 million. Bare minimum is more than triple what he made his last fight. I think we asking the wrong questions. I think we literally is. Boots is the biggest fraud. Boots is a fraud, bro. And then, you know, when it came out, Boots don't think he got nothing to gain. What you gain from staying on it? Okay, you got a belt. He ain't put you on a pound for pound list. What you get from Advil when you fought Advil? Nothing. What you get from Turkichan twice? You ain't getting nothing but exposed. You mean I can go fight a dude that the black community would love to see me beat up? And I can make anywhere from 10 to 50, I'm guesstimating 10 to 15 million dollars. He walked away from that, bro. That nigga he not him, bro. I'm telling you. That let me know everything I need to know about Jerron Buzinich, bro. Unless he don't want to fuck with Turkey, and that's different. I apologize. Unless they was gonna pay him 5 and T.O. 10, but that makes sense if T.O. the champion. I mean, if Boots the champion, It was, oh man, I don't got nothing to gain, or now I can't make the weight. I'm telling you, dog, when niggas start speaking like that type of language, he don't think he can win. Then you'll have, Greg like, well, he to end T.O. career. Do it. End it. It's too much talking going on, man. It's too much. What was he gonna make? Probably 15. And you walked away from $15 million. Man, shit. Niggas be asking the wrong questions, bro. Y'all asking the wrong questions, dog. These they not who they say they are. They don't even think they are. They not who they think. They not who y'all think they are, bro. They not who they think they not who y'all think they are, and they not who they say they are. I promise you, bro. Read between the lines. This motherfucker was gonna make probably 15. 15. It's like Benavidez. You will make a bunch of money fighting Callum Smith in Saudi Arabia. Oh man, I don't want to go over there. Man, it's always, remember, it was the money. Now it's the venue. Now it's where the money coming from. I'm telling you, dog. Y'all listening to you. I mean, niggas is cowards. Now for Devin, I don't think Devin really thought T.O. was gonna fight him to begin with. Remember, he threw out what he needed so much. What did he say? How much money he needed to fight Devin? They probably gave it to him and more from when he said it a few years ago. He still don't want to fight. Why waste your time, Devin? You made the mistake before. You chased Ryan Garcia, and you see what happened. And he said he don't want to fight. Guess what? Hey, don't even worry about it, Turkey. We'll find something else to do. We'll find something to stay busy with. Don't go, what they say, don't go chasing waterfalls. That was about a wild ass song. If you really look at the meaning of that song, that song ain't what you think it is. They need to be playing that song for these hoes today. They need to be playing that song for these women today. Anybody that know the real meaning of chasing waterfalls, I never knew that until like years later. But I was a kid. But he knew he wasn't gonna fight him, so I would stop chasing that. But sometimes God got to keep giving you lessons and lessons and lessons, and you're gonna keep failing and failing and failing until you bump your head. All money ain't meant to be chased. All money ain't meant to be had. If I'm the Haneys, I ain't okay. I'm not coming back to the table. I'm not coming back to that. But they just chase a bag. That's the problem. Ain't nothing righteous about chasing money. I swear to God, it ain't. Ain't nothing righteous about chasing money. Everybody say, "Oh, chase a check or chase a bag. Don't chase a bitch." A lot of niggas that lost their life chasing the bag. A lot of niggas then ran up 80 hours of overtime in a week and chased a heart attack and chased death. Think about that for a minute. Be calculated in how you move and pay attention to the signs. Signs are always there. They went through the same thing with Ryan. God is showing them again. Have they learned their lesson? They have not. That people know that they can cheat versus Devin Haney, and and people still gonna be mad at Devin Haney. Ain't gonna stop them from cheating versus you. Okay, I cheat versus Devin Haney in Saudi Arabia. What do that give me? Okay, the New York Commission let's just say they the commission in Saudi Arabia, or the board of the British Boxing Control the commission. What the fuck do I care if I'm banned from Britain for a year? Fuck them. What does it matter? New York Commission come over here, ban me for a year, and I gotta pay $1 million to Turkey Al Sheikh. So I made $10, $11 million. What's $1 million? Here, take it. I'm not gonna be back the next year anyway. And the fans gonna still love me. They still gonna fuck with me. I'm not gonna get any backlash. I'm not gonna get no blacklash. What's stopping me? I could point out that Roy popped out allegedly, James Toney popped out allegedly. I could start talking about the number of black fighters that's popped out. And you know who gonna agree with me and give me a pass? Them same Negroes. Them same Negroes. Them same Negroes. You know, but then what Devin supposed to do, nigga? That's what you got a man and daddy for. That's what you got your rakings for. That's why you working with Turkey for. You can't force nobody to fight, bro. And you know what? I'm gonna read the comments after I make this comment. I'm gonna elaborate on that after this. You know what's funny about it? Everybody was shitting on this fight. Well, don't run Devin De La Hoya, or this is gonna be a boring fight. Oh, Devin is boring. He's not entertaining. When is the last time Canelo been entertaining? Floyd wasn't entertaining for a long time in his career. I didn't hear you niggas complain. Then you put a guy like Deontay Wilder in there that gave you entertainment. Y'all fucking still complain. Y'all still complain. Well, no matter what the black fighter do is complain. Mexicans go out there and stink up the joint all day. How many sneakers, straight up stinkers that Canelo had? Come on. And if y'all put so much premium on exciting fighters, fuck ain't like some of the Mexicans that be banging. Emmanuel Navarrete and all these other. Why you ain't put these dudes on the pedestal then? Why ain't Mbili the pay-per-view star of the world? I'm just asking. I'm just asking for a friend. Shout out to he said Kofi punched you in the eye, talking about my height, son. Oh, he's talking about Kobe. Kobe ain't even tall enough to reach my eye. Travis was good. T.O. been ducking Devin since the WBC tournament. Yeah, you know, these dudes talk shit about everybody, but they wouldn't fight them. Fear of the meme is greater than losing. He says, C-Dub salute, statue shit. Set was good. He said, them dudes is suckers straight up. And they is. So I used to be on there with you and Dr. Blake live. I even had a chat with you on IG when your page was hacked. As you started and had started the third page. What was your name? Is you the one that gave me the third page? What was your name? He said, this is mind control. CJ, self-hate isn't conscious, but it's subconscious. And I can agree with it. I think a lot of stuff that's going on is subconscious that people don't really realize what they're doing. Like them niggas living in the Matrix. He said, what happened in the sparring session? What'd he say? What Big L say? He said, you seen what happened in my last fight? I did. He said, I strike men fast as lightning. You seen what happened in my last fight? I did. And I had to stop. I thought it was an infection. I'm like, shit. He said Devin was tagging T.O. up in sparring. Yeah, but there was a surprise at the end. But I'm not going to speak about what happened. He said grand arrivals for the Shark City Classic come in, pull up. Hell no. So y'all Norfolk niggas can stamp me out with 50 Norfolk feet. Hell no. Last place I'll be seeing is in Norfolk, Virginia. You know that nigga CJ. DB3. XYZ. ABC. Hell no. Yeah, I don't like y'all police in Virginia either. You can speed through West Virginia, nigga, backwards. Man, you speed through Virginia, they throwing you in the pokey. He has a whole bunch of accounts on IGX dedicated to hating on black people for them. And I just be like, damn, you know, niggas just hate on niggas. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Niggas hate on niggas, productive black people. You know what I'm saying? We got enough hate going on. I just be thinking like, damn, what do we do to people? Really, like I said this in one of my videos. I don't remember what video I said this on, but I said black people would take being on the even playing field for reparation in America. They will be willing to erase everything that's happened. Just give us an even playing field, and and take away the oppressive shit. Let us just be on the even playing field. Black people will take that as reparations. I'm telling you. And I just think, and people say, well, you guys are so ghetto. You're fighting and doing stuff. That's the internet. You notice the internet only feed into negative things into the algorithm about black people. You don't see them putting in an algorithm that Brad's and Becky's ate Nat Turner. They ate the man. I never knew that. They don't show the meth epidemic that's going on. They don't show you the countless stories of them sending each other to the upper room. It's happening everywhere. Y'all eat a dick. You still into Dr. Blick still be up in here. Yeah. Dr. Blick still around making skits and shit. Shout out to him. He said you could play the saxophone. Look at y'all niggas. Racism is truly about genetics. Yeah, I believe it is too. It's kind of rumors of that's why a lot of the black kids going missing. I'll leave that to conspiracy theorists. Said T.O. got Ali as his profile picture as a strange individual. Of course he is. But who gonna do something about other than Najee? Who gonna do something about it? None of these niggas, man. Boost is all hype, too many hoes in this game, and he know it. Don't expect entertainers and athletes, right? No, they're not black people. I'm telling you, man. Entertainers, athletes are not black people. They their own people. Tofimo Lopez. That's funny. PBC fighter's gonna stay with David Benavidez gonna get his wig knocked to the upper room next. I'm telling you. This is nothing new for T.O. Naze. True. He said, but ain't that fight supposed to be getting paid? But he getting paid $11 million to fight T.O. I don't know what he was getting versus Boots. Didn't Chasing Waterfly have to do with STD? Yes, it did. I think it's the one that can send you to the upper room if I'm not mistaken. What the brother AC say? Houses in Virginia. What is the waterfall? Don't go chasing that nigga. That's what it meant. Don't go chasing a man that ain't meant for you. And we so often we do it. And I just talked about chasing the money. Sometimes we really, you know, a lot of people. I remember Barry White had an interview. He was on a talk show. He said we all are gods. And if you think about it, when, you know, people just think that's like 5%er talk. When you think about it, you are. You can give life. You can take life. You can speak life into. You can speak things into existence. You can will things. You can will things in your favor. You control your destiny. But when you go out there chasing stuff that ain't meant for you, and God is telling you, no, and you consistently pursue it, you fuck around and find out. I was just talking about that with money. Same principle apply in chasing waterfalls. You chasing the guy, he like, nah. You chasing something that you know ain't good for you, or you chasing something and the universe is saying, nah, but you will it because you are a guy. You will it into existence. You control your own destiny, believe it or not, and you will it into existence, and you fuck around and find out. That's when a woman be like, oh, no, I'm good. Cool, you got it. I don't have no second thoughts about it. I seen this video of this dude on TikTok. Man, I want to play that video, man. If I could sign into my TikTok, I want to play that video because it was a very interesting video. Because I think brothers need to hear this video. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I want to play this video, but you know, give me 1 minute. Hold on. This is an interesting one right here. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if we can find it. My bad, y'all. Man. They want to do this 2-3 step verification bullshit. Hold on. Let's see if we can find it. Come on now. Let's see if I can. Oh no, this ain't it. My bad. Let's see if we can find. I'm trying to find this particular video. Okay, I guess the fuck not. Maybe we not gonna find it. I might just have to play the audio. Yeah, I'm gonna play the audio. I want to play this video for y'all, man. It speaks to what I'm saying. Then I'm gonna get back to T.O. Give me a minute. This dude dying. This dude down here sleep like a mother. I want to play this video, man. I think it's very important to hear what this brother had to say. And I may not have it. I may not have it. Hold on. And this is a crazy video. Here we go. I think I found it.
He said, man, I want to tell you something, man. I'm like, what's up? He's like, bro, I took this young lady on a date before. He was like, she dropped dead gorgeous, like bad. I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah. So I took her on a date. I took her to like Ocean Prime or something. It's a few years ago. He says, I took her to Ocean Prime. She told me, she was like, I'm having a great time, man. You so nice. You got manners. You're a gentleman. You know what I mean? And she was like, this is probably like one of the best dates I ever been on. And she was like, but I got something to tell you. And he was like, what's up? She was like, I'm HIV positive. She got them letters. She spared him. She spared him, bro. So he said, damn. He said, you all right? You need me to do anything for you, whatever? She said, I ain't gonna lie. If you would have been a jerk, I'd have gave it to you.
Come on, bro. That's the type of world we living in, bro. That's the type of world we living in. And that wasn't his story. That's his homeboy story. So think about, real quick before I finish on T.O., think about the stories that your homeboy done told you, and then think about the ones he too embarrassed to tell anybody. Think about the stories that he too embarrassed to tell anybody. And what she did was illegal. He should have really reported her. But they doing that. They got so much hatred for men, right? And he just changed her perception. Why would you even go on a date with a guy and not tell him that? They don't feel like they got it. It's a dangerous time out here, brother. That's why I say being married, if you can do it the right way, it's not a bad thing for protection, bro. I remember, I wasn't the guy who gave you your pay. Okay, you whatever, when you shot to you. Like that gotta make you think, bro. And the condom ain't guaranteed to protect you from that. It give you a great chance. But dog, that make you put shit into perspective, bro. Like, it's a lot of hate out here just because you a man, bro. He took her to Ocean Prime. That's why I say don't judge her by her looks, judge her by her character. She had that much hate. What if he would have said one thing she ain't like? She would have justified it, bro. She didn't care about a father, a husband, or if he dated another woman and she didn't care. Y'all really think about these times, man, we in. Think about this. You should be like, I never want somebody to go through that. TL Super Ducker, yeah, facts. Pudangles was good. Look how they hate PBC. Thank you, Al Heyman. Say this shit is about genetics. We got something no one else can have. Some call it soul, eternal life, or whatever. It's that melon. Adam, he said, what is this turning down $11 million for T.O. versus Sandor for Devin Haney? C-Dub, Al ain't do right by the brothers. He allegedly ain't paid many PBC fighters in full like Floyd Mayweather and Wilder. That nigga gone. Ran off on the Mayweather twice. And I ain't calling back. They said Devin Bourne, but they watched That's the One. That's the thing about it. Y'all watch a bunch of Bourne fighters. He said, Kid Bud, get this Kane and a tin can. Niggas straight be hating. Shout out to the Super Chat character looking like impressed you. What? Look here, at least I'm willing to fight with my eye like this. I'll fight T.O. like this. Boots won't fight him for like 15 million. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that boots in your face all the time. T.O. would demolish Haney. What kind of crap? If he had demolished him, why you turning down $11 million to fight him? Why you turning down $11 million and you apparently crying that you ain't making no money? $11 million on the table for you to fight him. Why you ain't fighting him? If you smash him. Devin options now that Drama Queen Lopez counter being. I don't think Ben can make 47. Gary Anton Russell was a good fight. Frank Martin. I don't want to see Stank Frank. This nigga was on the internet crying about the fans need to demand him get back in the ring. Oh, nigga. These niggas always want to, niggas will always want to, go talk about fuck the fans and, always want to, dismiss the fans. And then when you need niggas, you want to say you need them. No, nigga, enjoy that tank money you got. PBC put that nigga on the pine. It's a wrap. Al and them mad at Earl. And guess what? That's your homeboy. So you better go get a job. You better take that money and go open the Coney Island on 7 Mile, my nigga. He said set. They still with him. They know how to read contract. If something wrong, take out of court. They can't. You can't take them to court when niggas looking for them and they can't even find them. That contract they signed was hot wire. They can't even talk about them in public. Carl, hey, salute. If it was that easy, them niggas all be taking them to court. You probably got dirt on niggas, failed drug tests, all types of shit. Said Al got Floyd biggest bag he would have never got with Aaron. Please, that ain't true. You can say he got the biggest bag, but allegedly 60% of that bag is going in Al's pocket. Just keeping it funky with you. Al ran off with a lot of niggas' money. They said Logan Paul still ain't got paid when he fought Floyd from Al. This ain't no lie. Deontay Wilder was just on record before he fought, after he fought Helenius, he was on record on Ellie Sucker Nigga Setback channel talking about how they ain't got paid. This ain't nothing that niggas that ain't public information. Y'all want to know why Danny Garcia looks so lethargic versus Lar? They said he was fighting for free. Al took care of the Mexicans because he in Mexico. I don't know where he at, but that might make sense. Frank should be mad at Earl. Say what you think about Drizzy that folding and Foster fight. I already did a video. I did a video on that months ago, bro. Just put their name in. I did a video on that. I spoke on it. Devin need to sign the PBC. Man, you out your mind. Them niggas broke. You sign over there, you fucking deserve what you get for going over there. Kind of nigga, what's good? Yeah, that nigga, man, Al been gone. I was the first nigga that told y'all that Derek was suing Earl. And that Derek lost all them fighters, bro. I was the first to say Earl was gone, Jamel was gone, Frank was gone. Like, I've been telling y'all that shit, bro. Y'all don't listen. I was the first one. I've been saying it all along, bro. Them niggas broke. Broke. I don't know if I forget, he might have owed Al something. Who knows? Niggas is broke. Them niggas doing Instacart, DoorDash. Niggas driving Uber and Lyft, and I ain't knocking it. I ain't knocking it at all. I ain't knocking it. Do what you got to do to feed your family. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's in a legitimate, inside the legit lines. I'm not mad. I'm not making fun of nobody how they eat. But y'all be thinking niggas be lying. Nigga, look at the production, bro. Look at the quality of cards. It's over with, bro. And they still got a lot of arrogance or stubbornness to not want to kiss Turkey out of chic ring. And so be it. I feel it. Fake it till you completely fall. But with T.O., so be it. So be it. What I really think, and I'm in this on T.O., let y'all got some question. What I really think is T.O. wanted to fight Boots. He wanted to pull a Kell Brook. He wanted to pull a Conor Ben. You know, some people think Bud is pulling this. A Khan and Canelo. He wanted to move up for a moral victory. That's it. He wanted to move up for a moral victory. That's it. That way, if he lost the Boots and then he built himself back up, then he come back and fight Devin or Rolly or something like that. He wanted the moral victory, bro. That's it. He wanted a moral victory. He wanted to make a bunch of money. He basically wanted to cash out. He wanted to and if he so happened to win, he would cash in. He wanted to cash out. He wanted to move up in weight and lose. He lose. It was a moral victory. I jumped up in weight. That's the new thing to do. That's the new cash out thing. Jermell Charlo, you know what I'm saying? All these guys jumping up in weight. It's just like, oh, I tried. It's a way, like they scared to lose. They want a moral victory. Mikey Garcia, I jumped up, I tried my best. Where really people can't kick them while they down. Instead of fighting the guy that's in your division, right? And earning your stripes by getting it out the mud. Let me move up, jump up a weight class or two, no tune up, no acclimation, get this bag, get a moral victory, and then get a pat on the back where fans don't really destroy me like that. That's all they want to do. Average fighter don't want to do this as an occupation. They don't love it. There's no love there's no love in fighting no more. Would you love to do something? You're competitive. There's a spirit. There's a heart. There's a will. It all traces back to love. They don't have a love for it. Everybody's a businessman. Everybody in it for business. That's why you don't see them until it's fight week or until they force them to do, they contractually obligations to show up certain fights. When you see them showing up at fights, most of the time they ain't showing up on their own volition, whatever you want to call it. They ain't showing up off their own autonomy. They showing up because they obligated to show up and make appearances. I hope y'all niggas know that. I hope y'all know that. I'll be trying to lace y'all, bro, with the game, bro. They don't love it. When I love to do something, I can't go months and weeks and without thinking about it, but I want to do it. They don't want to do this shit, man. It's easy for them niggas to walk away. It's easy to walk back when the money get funny. Tio don't want to fight no more, bro. Don't none of these dudes want to fight no more. Shakur fight like he don't enjoy fighting. And see, you lost. Everyone said rather thank Al Haymon. They obligated they're contractually obligated to thank Al Haymon. You're talking on things you don't know. They have to thank Al Haymon per the contract. Man, like I said, look it up, bro. Turkey ain't got to that level of narcissism yet. They have to thank Al Haymon. But I'm not gonna fight that battle no more. Y'all got it. If you believe in PBC, believe in it. Believe in it. Believe in it, bro. I ain't knock you. Believe what you want to believe about them niggas, man. The proof's in the pudding. You don't see a depreciating asset, an asset that was on HBO and then an asset that was on Showtime and Spike TV and ESPN, was on Fox, was on CBS, was on ESPN2, was on NBC Sports, had all these various platforms, and now they down to Amazon Prime, and Prime didn't even want them. Somebody legally did the deal for Prime, and they fired her ass. All this is public information you could look up. All of it is public information you could look up, homie. I'm not arguing with niggas no more. You believe what you want to believe. Y'all got any questions? I answer them, but believe what you want to believe. But before you believe what you want to believe, and I finish up, listen to brother Marvin.
Cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, Saint.
All right, man. I had to get up for a minute. But yeah. Let me see. He said Barrios versus Pacquiao. I don't really care. I would probably go with Barrios. Younger. And another thing, I'm glad he brought that up. Ain't one black person on that Barrios and that Pacquiao card. Ain't one black person on that card. I swear for God, and 3 Mexican men. Ain't one black person on that card. None. Ain't one black person on that Pacquiao card. This is what they think about you. This is what they think about you. Remember that before No Vaseline? Ain't one ninja on that card. They couldn't squeeze Frank Martin on the card, nothing. I forget what the card is, but I guess they say the niggas for the Tank and Roach card. I am excited about Oshaki Foster and Foe. Now I did a video on that one. I talked about that months ago. That was rumored to be on that card. So evidently, if that holds true, that fight, the rumor holds weight. But yeah, I'm excited for that. But I guess they say the black fighters for the Tank card. And I seen kind of Keyshawn like more mature answer and all that shit, man. And boy, it's hard being a fighter these days. It's hard being a fighter because ain't no love in it. For the guys who want to fight, they always in the division with the guys who don't fight. This nigga Aaron Donald still lifting weights pro. He been doing it since a kid. Yeah, I wouldn't fight that dude, honestly. Hell no. I ain't fighting, dog. Y'all niggas can tag team. Y'all talking about 100 men versus Gorilla. How about 100 niggas versus Aaron Donald? Y'all got it. I think 100 niggas can take down Aaron Donald. So I'm putting in an early nomination for T.O. to be Hoe of the Year. Yeah. I don't know. Some hoes out here really hoeing. It's a lot of women been hoeing. I don't know. A lot of these hoes been sucking dick on list crawler to pay the bills. Imagine if they get rid of imagine if they really, change dependents in Section 8. Niggas gonna, man. I really think women is really gonna start selling coochie before they kind of get up under men's leadership. But what do I know? But I got 2 minutes to kill. I really don't have much else to talk about. But I'm not surprised. They got some more Agassi shoes that's coming out, Kobe. They like their Nick colors. I got these shades on. I got a privacy screen too. I sent them to you, bro. But other than that, ain't too much else going on in the sport. Let me see. Oh man, we're gonna be here about a couple more. Let me just show you how. Let me just if I ain't look this up, bro, I'm gonna probably do a video if I remember tomorrow. I just don't respect fighters, bro. I just lost a lot of respect for OGs. And like I said, if y'all hear me say it before, rest in peace to Mike McCullum, the body snatcher. You talking about, y'all think politics just started with fighters today? McCullum went through a lot of politics. De La Hoya praises T.O. for avoiding runner Haney after failed negotiation. Devin Haney ran in one fight, and now that's his identity. What about when Canelo ran versus Triple G in the first fight? What about when Oscar De La Hoya ran from Tito Trinidad? You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, now we praising fighters for avoiding for avoiding another fight. This is why I told y'all when you heard Bernard Hopkins on the interview with Andre Ward talking about they took an oath not to be like Bob Arum. I'm paraphrasing. That's what he really was saying about. Dog, bro, I don't trust. Dog, it's just disgusting. The sport is just disgusting, bro. It is so disgusting. Now we are praising fighters. We're praising fighters for ducking, bro. Like, honestly, bro, like, you got that much hate in your heart for Devin Haney because your fighter was on steroids. You never condemned him. You never chastised him for taking steroids. Munguia was with you. He popped out as well, too. And you got so much ill will for this man that you just hope, he shouldn't fight him. Like, bitch, you ran versus Trinidad, bro. Like, dog, you literally wore heels in a fishnet, bro. You literally a blade in a masculine sport. Really, he shouldn't have no fighters, bro. Like any heterosexual man, why would you sign to Oscar De La Hoya? And any woman, why would you sign to Oscar De La Hoya? You don't look at his wife. She looked like a man. That ain't man. Come on, man. You know, that's a man. That bitch bigger than him. Respectfully, this is where we at in boxing right now. We got Hall of Famer, ex-gold medalist. You know, De La Hoya was a bad boy. Praising fighters for ducking. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, man. We in a fucked up position. Shout out to my brother William Ford in the super chat. He said just some love for supporting the content. I appreciate it, bro. They're trying to stop a nigga. I gotta keep spitting this pimping, man. This boxing pimping. I'm gonna keep speaking the truth. They're gonna have to put a bullet in my head then. He said, no, boxing is trash. And it is. This takes the cake. Then you got Floyd. After Tio said some racist shit, then you got Floyd hanging with Tio. That's why I say, bro, I don't respect a lot of people. He said no reason was given for Lopez's decision not to pursue the fight, but the fans ultimately believe he got cold feet or whatever. He said, Haney replied to De La Hoya, what's your obsession with me? Dog, he want to be a nigga. Well, Floyd said he want to train like me. That's why he hired my father. You know, he injected himself. He said Tio was smart for choosing not to fight a runner and Devin Haney. My thing is this. What happened to stop the runner? What happened to... That's why I said, dog, like, really, man, sport is the word. McCallum ain't getting no real fights until he was in his 30s and couldn't really get any fights in the at all. Emmanuel Stewart finessed him out of a fight. I forget which one. Oh, switcheroo talking about all men have tried on women's clothes or heels. Like, nigga, please. Man, come on. Shout out to Grand Marquis with the Seminole thing. He said, come on, bro. Now you down with Devin can't fuck with T.O. If he can't fuck with him, why you walk away from $11 million? That's why I'm flabbergasted. If he can't beat T.O., why you walk away from $11 million? Are y'all that stupid? If he thought he can beat Devin Haney, why not take the $11 million, bro? You know why? When he fought Sandor Martin, he got beat. When he fought Jermaine Ortiz, he got beat. Most people think Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz, Devin Haney better than both of them. That's when y'all say, oh, T.O.'s a great athlete. He said, no, he's not. He's a great athlete when he fights a stiff like Arnold Barboza. Well, Boost should take the fight in a heartbeat. Look, Boost was probably going to make anywhere from $10 to $15 million. Boost didn't want to fight him. Why y'all don't use y'all common sense? Use your common sense. If T.O. walk away from $11 million to fight Devin Haney in a neutral ground and say, no, thank you, what that tell you? He don't think he can win. Why should I? And if Boots walking away from anywhere between $10 and $15 million, I'm guesstimating because T.O. was getting paid less to fight Devin Haney. So I assume T.O. was getting anywhere from 12 to 15. So Boots had to at least be getting 15. Anywhere from 12 to 15, but we had to be nice and say it was 10. He ain't never made 10. He was making 3. That's more than triple than what he made. And if he say, you know what, they're going to give me 10 or 15 million, let's just say 10 on the light end. They can give me 10 to fight T.O., Brian Norman tied up, Barrios, Pacquiao, Rolly tied up. Okay, I'll fight T.O. You going to take care of paying off my mandatory? Turkey would be like, cool, I'll pay off taking care of your mandatory. Why wouldn't he do it? What'd he say? Well, I don't got nothing to gain. What did you gain in your career? You got 2-3 belts. Nobody respects you as the lineal champion. Nobody respects you as the WBA champion or the IBF champion. And let me explain that, why nobody respects him as those champions. IBF, he didn't beat nobody for the IBF. He was handed to it. Stay Honest ain't beat nobody for the WBA. He was handed to it. So why they fight for the lineal title? They were handed for it. So he hasn't earned anything to get any amount of respect. Tio will be the most accomplished, decorated, best fighter that he ever fought, most dangerous fighters that he ever fought. And you're going to turn down $10 million? $10 million? Make it make sense. The proof's in the pudding, nigga. But y'all still go with these narratives that y'all making y'all, these scenarios that y'all make up in y'all head. He turned down $11 million to fight Devin. So Devin scared. Oh, he would have beat Devin. Oh, he didn't even, the $11 million wasn't even worth fighting Devin Haney because he would have beat Devin and made that 11 easy. Yeah, why not go the hard route? This understand this boxing shit. Right? Y'all make no sense. Y'all make no sense. Diop had Oscar De La Hoya barred up in the feet, but that was a liver shot. De La Hoya did lose the fight to Trinidad in the last couple rounds. Haney, if Haney's a runner, cut the ring off. Devin Haney never had a reputation for a runner until he fought Jose Ramirez. Never. Who did he run versus JoJo, versus Linares? To me, he's been mostly a front foot fighter. But one fight defined who you are, right? Then why wasn't Canelo deemed a runner for the rest of his career when he fought Triple G the first time? Jermell Charlo was running his whole career till he signed with Derrick James. If you want to consider boxing running, you know how many boxers, and I never really talked about this, really fuck with what Devin Haney did versus Jose Ramirez. I didn't agree with it. Derek Chisora gave him credit. Danny Garcia said it was smart. Come on, T.O. bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. He will whoop him. I feel you on that. He would. If he whoop him, why you walking away from 11 million? Then, if he whoop him, based on what? What has T.O. showed that he will whoop Devin based on what? Every athletic fighter that he fought, he arguably lost to. Fighters that stand in front of you like Lomachenko, Richard Comey, he looked good. When he had to fight a guy like Nakatani, a lot of people arguably thought he lost that fight. When he fought Sandor Martin, he got dropped several times in that fight. A lot of them they didn't call. He lost that fight. He fought another athletic guy, Jermaine Ortiz, who just got to that level. A lot of people feel like he arguably lost that fight. So where's your proof? I just want to know, where's your proof when we talking about this? You can't throw claims out there and not support them. Like, it's like, oh man, fighter A robbed fighter B. Okay, based on what do you feel like he robbed? What was your scorecard? What based off what did you think? Oh yeah, fighter A dropped fighter B, and they didn't call it when his glove hit the canvas, and I felt that he landed the cleaner shots in this round. He did cool. You supported your statement. Y'all throw so many blanket statements out there in boxing. Y'all throw these statements out because y'all have a disdain for a fighter. And a lot of times it's not even for the fighters, for the promotional companies, for the managers, for the fighter. For the father. Y'all don't have a personal gripe with a particular fighter. Oh, he beat my favorite fighter, or I don't want to see him fight this fighter, so I want him to lose, so I'm going to hate on him. Like, it makes no sense. That's why they throw out so many blanket statements in boxing, because you can't support the fuckery. You throw out, oh, he's a runner. One fight he ran. Oh, it's blanket statements, bro. Supported by nothing. If he a runner, one fight he ran in, that's one fight. So you tell me he would be nothing, he won't recover from the Ryan fight, he won't be Jose Ramirez, then the bar moves again. Just say you don't like the nigga and we can respect it. Like, I don't really care for the nigga, I'm pulling for T.O. That's a different statement. That's a statement that I can respect. But it's too many fight fans that say blanket statements that you can't respect because it's supported by nothing. But if you make that second statement that I made, I don't like Devin, I'm pulling for T.O., that makes complete sense. Just say that. It's okay to say that over here. I say it all the time. I don't fuck with Keyshawn. I think he win, but I hope De Los Santos knock his bitch ass out. That's fair game. Tell me exactly your motives. And that's fine. You can do that over here. I'm not mad about it. I might say, why you don't like him? That's cool. And whatever. I don't like the way the nigga punch. I don't like the way the shoes he wear. I think he a blade. Cool. I seen him walking out the MGM Grand with Tony Montana snow on his nose. That's fine. You don't have to lie over here, bro. You don't have to lie in general. You don't have to. Just say, I don't like the nigga. I respect it. He said, yeah, they're stupid. He said, you got the inside scoop on Crawford. Well, I don't even care, and I don't know. So if I find out and somebody tell me, I don't know, and I don't care. They can have the bitch versus the bear on there. I wouldn't care, Jay Hardaway. So I don't know. I thought about going out there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care. Teofemale is razzle dazzle boxer, just like Caleb Plant. I wouldn't say that. I think I just don't think Plant is durable. This is my opinion. He said I was gonna hop off my PS5 right now for $11 million to fight you, but you not wrong in hindsight. Hey man, go ahead. It'd be the last time you log into your PS5. I just laid it up right now. You might as well go leave it to your cousin or your nephew or something. Hell yeah, it'd be the last time you log. Last time with a PS5, I don't got one. Make that little beep beep. The last time you hear that beep. Last time your bitch hear EA Sports is in the game. He said, I know why Boots don't want to fight T.O. I don't give a fuck. Because he switched the Nikes to Reeboks. So I really don't even give a fuck. I literally don't. That nigga's a complete fraud until proven otherwise. This nigga's a Cairo, what you call it? Cairo currency fraud. Nigga came out with a weak-ass Bitcoin. Bullshit coin. I never seen no smart businessman turn down an easy $11 million. Look here. Let's just say he turned on $11 million. He worth $1 trillion, right? But he said he broke. He need money. Why turn on $11 million? He probably snuck into his daddy's fucking his special. You know his daddy a fucking. Let me be quiet. It don't make sense. I'm just looking at what's gonna happen. That's all you gotta say. In my opinion, that's not what's gonna happen. If T.O. don't catch him, T.O. gonna lose. It's as simple as that. T.O. don't have feet. He's not athletic, bro. I keep telling y'all that. T.O.'s not athletic. T.O. don't jab enough. Any fighter that's Hispanic, especially from the Mexico or South America, whatever they call that, Central America down there, they don't jab enough. T.O. don't jab enough to beat Devin Haney. So he has to catch him. That's why people have a problem cutting the ring off. You see, I know Thomas Lamont not that good. How did Charlo cut the ring off? He jabbed him. When you throw a jab, you have to slip it, or you have to catch it. So if I'm jabbing at you, that's going to free. A lot of times that frees the opponent. So you got to work. When I throw a really good jab, that's going to freeze you. And I can walk you where I want you to. It's hard to cut off the ring off when you don't jab. T.O. needs to fight the winner, Camboso and Hitchison. I don't even know why they're making that fight a big deal, but shout out to Hitchison. I hope you win. Because Camboso's a fucking racist. When it comes to Haney, people, boxing IQ goes to shit for some reason. It's crazy, bro. When it comes to Haney, people, it is what it is. Yeah, he's so athletic. I just feel, I've been telling y'all, man, you athletic versus niggas who ain't athletic. You put me on the basketball court with a bunch of middle-aged white man, of course, I'm like the most athletic motherfucker out there. I was there when T.O. fought Martin. He got booed. He got dropped a few times. He said, you would like to play the saxophone. Racism is truly about, okay, this is restarting over again. So hold on. Yeah, cryptocurrency, whatever the fuck they call that, the Cairo chamber, whatever the fuck they call that shit. I was gonna do the Cairo chamber. That shit freeze your shit off and shit, or freeze you off. No diddy. Yeah, I just seen that some shit can go left. So I'm like, oh no. I still may try. I'm always open to trying new things. Lopez don't want to fight the tall fighters anymore at all. He couldn't beat Nakatani. Nigga lost that fight. You can't prove Haney and beat T.O. We going about. No, I'm going. I mean, hey, look here. I'm going off style, but I know what happened in sparring. You don't. I know what happened in sparring. I can't really say sparring. But I know styles make fights, even without knowing what happened in sparring. Styles make fights. If you can't beat, Jermaine Ortiz and you can't beat Sandor Martin, I'm gonna beat Devin Haney. That's no disrespect to neither one of those fighters. They both great fighters. But how? Obviously, he feel the same way he can't win. I feel like my point is proven without them getting in the ring. I like boxing. I don't have a favorite fighter. You doing Devin versus Teo. You do got a favorite fighter. He like Rolly, he a fool. Rolly got a better chance of beating Devin, to be honest. When somebody brought up, he said, I thought Teo would beat Devin until Ortiz and Martin. He don't know how to fight athletic fighters. I told you, not athletic. Nigga ass. Lomachenko not an athletic fighter. He's a pressure fighter. You know what, man? I want to say something because you brought this up and I'm about to, run the rest of these comments out real. I was watching Blue Hill Avenue, right? Now, Demetrius Andrade in Blue Hill Avenue is on Prime TV. If y'all don't know, or you can fire stick it. If you don't know how to fire stick it, I'm gonna pray for you. But Demetrius Andrade, I think, was in Blue Hill Avenue. Now go watch Blue Hill Avenue, and when they came back and they killed Nathan Crew, and they Tristan and them killed Nathan Crew and shit like that. Demetrius Andrade got killed in Blue Hill Avenue. That looked just like Demetrius Andrade. I was watching it the other day. You said boots for X Trader. Forex trader, yeah, that fraudulent cryptocurrency. Why Charlo try and call out Snack for Pez then when he still want to fight Canelo and Eddie Cat? Well, I don't know what Jaime Munguia had to do with Snack. That was his way of throwing Caleb Plant and or Terrence Crawford under the bus. He said Canelo catch Bud when we see what's up. We'll see. I think Bud going to the upper room, or he gonna get knocked out. I don't say upper room. I just did chirotherapy. He said, I'm in shape. I'm 6'2". Man, you ain't got a chance. You ain't got a chance. Trust and believe me, you ain't got a chance. You ain't got enough. You better wear sandbags, and you better wear sandbags like you put in the trunk of your car. You ain't got a chance. I'm telling you, you ain't got a chance. I promise you, my nigga. 205, it ain't enough. It ain't enough. You ain't got a chance. I promise you. The way I make you holler, no Diddy, no Harvey Weinstein, no Kanye West, it ain't even gonna be funny, bro. I wouldn't even do you like that, bro. He said Charlo needs the money for dope and liquor. Yes, my bitch in the street at night and I can't sleep. He shouldn't have had a baby on his bitch allegedly. Nah, she allegedly went back to the club working as a shot girl. Like, these hoes are stupid, bro. Charlo, you know what how stupid hoes is? They do shit like that. They leave, go be a shot girl just to prove a point. It's like niggas hyping you up to go, oh man, you soft, nigga. You a soft ass nigga, man. You ain't tough. And you go out there to prove that you hard and you get 25 life. Nigga, you the idiot. That's the equivalent of what women do. Hell yeah. Shocky Foster and Fulton gonna be. Yeah, I damn near want to be in the building for that. I fuck with both of them. I'm a huge Fulton fan. I didn't say I would beat you or beat a pro, but I think I'm coming back home to my kids. Yeah. You gonna be like, what's that nigga Christopher Reeve speaking through that goddamn computer? Could you please give me my PlayStation 5 controller, little Timmy? What happened, Daddy? I was one of 100 men that fucked with the gorilla. I made it. Yeah, man. That nigga gonna be typing his responses and shit out. Could you hand your dad the straw for the applesauce? He said, I'm not talking about fighting. Oh, what you trying about to do? Pistol play? Oh, man, we could do that too. You talking about, I know I throw knives. Hell yeah, I know I throw knives, axes. What you want to do, nigga? I don't know, bow and arrow. Let me learn bow and arrow, nigga. It's over with. Shit, it's like The Walking Dead. Let me learn the bow and arrow. Now I'm gonna go learn the bow and arrow this summer. Shit, and then I'm gonna go with your baby mama. I'm gonna be your kid's stepdaddy. What happened to my real daddy? He went to go fight the gorilla, so I'm here to step in. How your girl like it? Mission? She like it from the doggy style. She like to ride. Well, she like to stand up and do the baby boy hooper squat. How your girl like it? Just like that. How your kids calling me daddy? Oh, daddy's home with the fruit snacks. And you looking at the roof of the church, the preacher telling the truth and it hurt. He said these women are emotional driven. There's no logic And when shit blows up in their face, they want to start crying and blaming. Oh, it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. He said, I'll fight Haney too. I'm 6'3", 255, pillow fit. Nigga been to kill your ass. I remember Zab Judah talked about that shit on DJ Snitch TV. He was like, he was talking about Floyd. Like, I forget what it was, something about Floyd in 50, but he was saying that, you know, he said, I knocked out guys 2 times bigger than me. See, to them niggas, I say this, to them niggas, they can't punch. When they fight another fighter, when they punch us, that's a whole different ball game. Let me tell you that right now. When they punch each other, they used to that shit. You know, we pillow fisted where pillow fist punch me and you, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Remember he beat up that Reebok. He said, I ain't about to fight. I'm not tussling with no fighter. We not getting no hand to hand. I'm trying to wrap you up as quick as possible. I'm not about to exchange blows with none of these professional fighters. I told you that from the beginning. That's a recipe for this, that they know how to punch. They know how to turn that shot and lock that shot up, man. Nigga, 250 gonna fall like a sack of 3 potatoes in the bag. I trust and believe me. He'll fold me. No Diddy, no Harvey Weinstein, no kind. He'll cripple me too. So I ain't saying that we ain't birds of a feather, ain't flocking together. We got to jump that nigga. Bro, you tripping hard. Hey, man, shit, talking shit. Man, I'm a professional shit talker, nigga. Shit, y'all talking about fighting any boxer. Man, you better off getting your ass whooped by me. You ain't gonna make it home for that 11 million unless you quit. Unless you quit. Yeah, right. That boxer been to whoop your ass. Hell, you better take that knee. Remember that one nigga showed up? Hold on. Let me bring that back up. Let me bring this back up. I respect this dude for really showing up. I'll never forget this video. Remember old buddy? Hold on. Remember old buddy was talking shit to Sonny Edwards? Hold on. This nigga, he waited at the gym, and I guess Sonny Edwards didn't think he was coming. And that nigga came. No Diddy, no Harvey Weinstein, no Kanye West, no Kevin Spacey. And he was waiting outside the gym for him. Like the dude, the troll was waiting for him. Man, beat the hell out of that man. That man was talking cash shit, man, playing with him. We don't stand a chance, my nigga. Even versus a nigga like Rolly, you don't stand a chance. He playing with him. He's standing in there, though. He's standing in there, though. He talked all that shit. He showed up. He beat the pro there. He beat Sonny Edwards there. Talking about he trash and he garbage. Nigga put his head about like, dog, this is what they do for a living. Playing with him. He just messing with him. Dog. But dog, shout out to dog. He showed up. He trying to switch hit and shit. Think he De La Hoya and shit, like boys and girls. But he showed up. You gotta respect it. Yeah. And that fatigue ain't just from getting punched, neither. That fatigue ain't just from getting punched, bro. That fatigue ain't just from getting punched. Nigga, being in that ring is a totally different experience. I'm trying to find a video where he pulled up. Hold on. Dog pulled up. He was talking cash shit. Dog was like, I can't find the video, but he pulled up. Like, he pulled up. But where you at, Sonny Edwards? Nigga, where you at? He like, where you at? And old buddy wasn't there yet. He was talking, dog was talking cash. Dog was talking cash. He was like, where you at? Sonny Edwards didn't think he was coming. He was like, where you at? But that's all I got tonight, bro. That shit was wild. Peace.